Hello y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. I know my last video was super long and I'm not going to do that again because I think that's why y'all didn't really watch it as much, but this one will be a lot shorter, trust me. So today I am going to be telling y'all my 4 favorite high-end eyeshadow palettes, except for one, because one is it's not high-end, but the quality is really there. So I am going to start off with the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. There are 18 shades in this palette. They have glitters, they got purples, they have neutrals, they have red tones, like a lot of warm tones, a lot of shimmers. There are some duochrome, iridescent colors, and it's a gorgeous palette. Some of the eyeshadows could tend to be a little bit dry, but as long as you know how to work with eyeshadows, and yeah, if you know how to work with them, if you know how to blend them, you can build them up and you can make them work. Actually, all of the eyeshadows in this palette, well, all the eyeshadows on my eye are from this palette, and I was able to do a really good look with them, so yeah, this is a good palette for me. And it is, I'm assuming, I can't remember, I think it's like $62. Palette retails for $65, and I think it's worth the money, even though it's a little pricey. But if you're like into spending that much money for an eyeshadow palette, then I think you'd want to go to this one. Now the next one I have is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. This palette is like the need to have in your collection because it has everything that you would need for a basic look. You could do a glam look, you could do whatever you want. I love this palette. It has 14 shades and it is a beautiful palette. I love these 2 bottom shades for a natural look. It is Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange. Those 2 colors are really good if you want to go natural. My other favorite is Real Gar and Cypress Umber. Now some of these colors, I realized they were like the same colors with the same names in the new Soft Glam palette from Anastasia, and I was like, why would you get the same shades twice if you want to, like, you had this palette and then you got the other palette, you'd have 2 of the same colors. So I'm just kind of confused a little bit, but that's what they want to do. They did it. I can't control that. So this palette is about $42, $49, I'm not sure which one it is, but it's not a bad price. It's very reasonable for 14 shades. The pans are a little small, but that's normal. These are the normal pan sizes for every palette from Anastasia. And I love this palette. I love it a lot. It's very, very good, and I can do a lot of looks with that. Now this is the one that isn't really high-end, but it performs like it's high-end. I got this from Nikki Tutorials. She talks about Juvia's Place all the time, and I decided to try one of these palettes that she had on her channel, and it is phenomenal. It is the Saharan by Juvias palette, and it is about $24, and I had to wait for it to come back in stock because whenever it first came out, it was completely out of stock. So I had to wait and buy it whenever it was back in stock. So these are the colors. They are insanely pigmented. Like, I can show you. I can pick up this one called Senegal. It's a gold shade. Just like, it's fantastic. Look. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's like a really bronzy gold shade, and it's very wearable with like more brown tone looks. You could do colorful with like more like a dark colorful, not like really, what am I thinking? I don't know, but there's no mirror, but the eyeshadows make up for it. The pans are a very nice size. The mattes are fantastic. This one called Sokoto on the top, it is a red color, and it is the most pigmented red I've ever seen. Look at this. Like, look at that. There is no patchiness. It is perfect. And this palette is amazing. I've used it for a while and I love it. Also, this shade, this silver highlighting shade. It has like kind of like a blue tint to it, so it's like a bluish silver white. It's gorgeous. I'm using it on my brown bone today, and it's very, very pretty. Now the next one I have is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This palette smells, first of all, fantastic. Like, it smells so good. It's weird to say about a palette, but they always seem to make really good smelling palettes. Now this one is gorgeous. It has 18 shades. It was about $49, and I love these two brown shades. I have a thing for brown shades. Like, browns are my favorite go-to eyeshadow look, and I just use them all the time. This shade called Luscious in the top, it is a pretty highlighting shade. I'm just going to use the same hand, and it is my favorite in the palette. It's so pretty and it's shiny. You can't really see it in my camera because I have a bad camera. I don't have money to buy a good camera, so I'm using my computer. But that shade is very pretty. You can't really see it, but just trust me. Just trust me. The only one thing that I don't like in this palette is this dark brown in the corner. It's called Charmed, I'm sure. It's a little patchy and dry, so I'm not a big fan of it. But the rest of the palette is a hit for me. I love it. I've been using it for a very long time, since it came out and got popular with the Sweet Peach collection. I have been using it, and it is amazing. Now that is my video for today, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you subscribe. Hit the like button. Leave a comment if you want to. Comment on what I should do next, what I should improve on. I just want to know what you think. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time in the next video. Bye.